Hey guys, I'm excited to be showing you what is in my hospital bags. I am 35, nearly 36 weeks pregnant now with baby number 3, and I feel like I have a pretty good idea from my 2 experiences what is quite good to pack, and it kind of comes down to a little bit of being prepared just in case you end up being away from home for longer than you expect. I had a very normal birth with my first, and we were in birth care for a few nights and then went home. But with my second, we had an emergency C-section and ended up in hospital. I was in for about a week and a half, and then my son was there for 3 weeks all up, so we were away from home for quite some time. So I feel like I've found a bit of a happy medium to be ready for the unexpected but not going too overboard. I made this list after having my second baby, so it was very fresh then. I feel like it's a good list. In the list you'll see these 2 top columns are all your birth essentials and support essentials for labour. So I like to have these in a separate bag so that whoever is accessing the things that you want knows which one to go into and doesn't have to rummage through like a duffel bag of clothes to find the essential things that you are wanting. So I've just got this nappy bag here, and I'll just go through what's in it. So in the front, just nice easy access for little things that you might need, like your earphones if you have some music that you want to listen to, charger for the phone, that's always key, a hairbrush and hair ties if you're needing to either chuck your hair up during labour or even just for immediately after in the shower if you just want to give your hair a bit of a freshen up. I've packed a little relaxation candle for that pre-hospital time, or if you're going to birth care, that could be really nice just to make the room a little bit your own. I've got a little bag, plastic bag for anything that might get wet or messy during labour, so that can be taken home by somebody for the wash. And then I've also just packed some lip balm because your lips can get a bit dry, some massage oil for labour, and then also some little snack balls to help that energy level. You could pack whatever you feel like you might like to eat to boost your energy, and then a little Ural sachet. These are available at the pharmacies, and I haven't tried them before but have been told that it can sort of help your pH balance in your urine. If you get like a tear or stitches or anything like that, it can sort of help hopefully try and lessen that sting afterwards. And then also in this front wee pocket here, I've got the first outfit that baby will be put into once they have come out, and this has a couple of sizes of beanies and some little merino undersuit and then a onesie. So that is all in there ready to go. Nice and easy to find too, so yeah, you don't have to go rummaging too far. And then I've also packed a water bottle. I think this one is really great because it has the straw. It could be quite handy if you're in the great position and you want to stay there. And the other side I've just got some little face wipes. And then in the middle I've got more of the clothing side of things. So I have a nice stretchy swaddle for baby to be wrapped in once they come out for a sleep hopefully. And I've got a wrap. Now that's a carry wrap, but I have seen, and you can YouTube, you can actually wrap your belly and have the straps come over the top of your shoulders to just provide a bit of support during labour, which can be really nice, I think, to take that sort of pressure and weight. And then yeah, of course, to have in there for carrying baby. I have some really loose fit maternity underwear. Black or navy is great. You can put on. And then I've packed this little crop that I sort of plan to put on for labouring. And then a little robe, so this is just a little dressing gown. I think that'd be quite nice to wear up until you need everything out of the way. I've put in a little nursing bra as well. Again, whether or not I use it probably depend on the time I birth and how I sort of feel afterwards, but it's nice to have it at hand. And some nursing PJs, of course, so nice stretchy bands and breastfeeding access. So I've got those that I'm going to put on straight after I've got baby in my hands, so I can hopefully have a bit of a rest and be nice and comfy, but also be able to breastfeed really easily. So that is the birthing bag that I have packed. Just makes things a bit easier during that time that it can be a little bit intense for your partner or your midwife or whatever's happening. You just know it's all in that bag and they don't have to go rummaging through your stay stuff. So next I'm going to go through the items for mama. So these are the items down here, and I have packed my bag here. So within this bag I have my toiletries, and I've just taken some really basic stuff. So I've got toothbrush, toothpaste, and just my really basic makeup for the days where I might feel up to putting some on or feeling like I might feel fresh. So just mascara and some stuff for my brows. And then I have got some nursing pads, some maternity pads, and some roll-on deodorant. With my deodorant I've chosen a scent-free one, because I find that babies can be really sensitive to smells of perfumes when they come out, and you just want them to sort of be smelling you rather than an intensive perfume. So I've got that one there, and then I've got this other little bag here with some showery type toiletries. So I've got the soap and some shampoo, conditioner if I feel like washing my hair, and then just some healing creams, moisturizer for my tummy, and some nail polish remover should I need it. I've also packed a little, this is just like a little reusable bag for my laundry, so that can just pile into there and be taken home if needed, if I end up staying longer, or just to have it all organised and ready to throw in the wash once you do get home, because you'll have a newborn. I've also packed a few more nursing bras. So I've got 2 here and 1 in my bag, so I've got 3 altogether. You shouldn't expect to have lots of milk in the time that you're in hospital, so you probably won't get much leakage or anything like that going on, so don't go too overboard on packing too many nursing bras, but just make sure they're comfy. I would recommend that they don't have underwires, and are nice and loose, because you don't want anything too firm fitting around your body. I've got a little loofah for the shower, because it's just so much nicer to lather up and get washed. And then I've got a second set of pajamas. So these were our Milk Bar summer a couple of summers ago. These are still lasting me so well, but the hospitals and birthing centres can be quite warm, so it might be worth taking a cooler pair of pajamas, but always a second set of pajamas, because if you leak through one pair, then at least you've got a backup, and yeah, that temperature difference as well. I've packed a little kimono just so I can sort of chuck that on and feel a little bit nice. And I've packed quite a few pairs of underwear. Reason being, you can leak. but also the hospital and birthing centres here in New Zealand have underwear that you can use, some like disposal ones that they're normally polyester fabric, and I find that they can like irritate your skin a little bit. So if you can, take just maternity undies and ones that you're not too worried if they get a bit yuck. And I've also packed some socks for wandering around in, because you're not going to want to have bare feet. And then just breastfeeding clothes. So I've packed a t-shirt, a dress, and a couple of sweaters. And I have also packed a couple of these, the Lounge For Me t-shirts, because they are amazing for comfort. But also if you say put one on and don't manage to change for bed, they're so comfy to sleep in as well. So they're perfect for both. And then, yeah, just a couple of pairs of trackies. I picked these ones up at Cotton On. And they've got big stretchy waistbands. So I went a size up just to make sure that there wasn't going to be anything too tight on my tummy. Because whether you have a C-section or a normal vaginal birth, you can be quite tender down on your stomach. So keep everything nice and loose fitting, comfy is so key. So those I have, and then again I've had 2 pairs of pants because in case of leakage. So you want a backup pair to wear, or even just want to change into each day if you're thinking that you might stay for a longer period of time. For me, we could potentially be there for a little while, because our bub has a wee heart defect that's going to be monitored. So if you know that you might be in hospital for a little bit longer, you will want to take a couple of extra things just so that you are nice and well prepared. And then we'll move on to our baby bag. So that's on the last page here. And that's all these things that I've recommended. And then there's some space for you to put some notes if you think that there might be something missing, or there might be a couple of things that you don't want to pack until you go, and you might just want to list them there so you can check this on your way out the door. Inside my baby's bag, I've kind of gone all out and divided things into little bags. The main thing I was doing this for was because Todd didn't want to know the gender. So it was more to hide the clothing, and then I was like, it's actually quite handy, especially with these duffel style bags, to be able to find things easily. So in this one I've just got a whole bunch of little booties and socks, and a spare beanie. And then in this one, and I've just repurposed some of our bags, is some all-in-one rompers. So that's the full bodysuit. And I've packed 3 of those because they're so handy. I have packed some pants into here, and there's about 3 pairs of just like legging type pants. And I always sort of recommend to buy or pack a couple of sizes. So with my firstborn baby, he was 10 pound 6 when he came out. He didn't fit newborn, so it was just lucky that I'd thrown in a couple of 0 to 3 month all-in-ones, because he didn't fit the newborn stuff. So, and same with swaddles. So I've packed 2 Love to Dream zip up swaddles, and they're 2 different sizes. And then I've also packed the stretchy muslin, cotton one, a few muslin ones, just in case we need them. And the muslins are always really nice to have so that you can sort of cover the hospital bedding and sheets and things that you get given with something a bit homely and a bit nice. So I've packed a nice cotton knit blanket, and then a couple of muslins, which can be handy, as I said, to cover the bedding, but also to use as like burp cloths, or like just like little changing areas for baby. I packed one shoulder burp cloth, mainly because it's really cute. My boys chose it for the baby from one of the markets that we went to, but those can be quite handy for breastfeeding, especially if you end up with a spewy baby. And I've also packed a little snuggly, and the main reason for that is because we think that our baby might end up going to NICU for a short time, so it's kind of nice to have something that smells like home and smells like you to stay with them. But yeah, very optional, but I like to have that after my last experience. And then back to the clothing. This one's a bit bulkier because it's got like sweaters or cardigans and one pieces, so things to wear under the rompers, so it's just the upper body like vest type things. And again, it's like got extra sizes, so just in case baby is bigger or smaller. And then the going home outfit. So this is just a little special outfit for them to wear when going home, that consists of, you know, your socks, your booties, under bodysuit, some little leggings and beanie and everything in there. So that's just a cute little outfit that I've chosen for our baby to wear home. So that is all for baby's bag. When you are getting ready, you'll also want to make sure you've got your capsule all ready to go, either at the door or in the car, because you won't be able to leave birth care or the hospital without that, obviously. I really recommend having your breast pump, I sort of say at the ready. So it's nice to have a breast pump that you're familiar with, all cleaned and ready to go in case you need it while you're at hospital. So if you come unstuck with breastfeeding, or if you end up having any time in NICU because you've had baby early for some reason or anything like that, I definitely recommend to have a breast pump that you're comfortable with and you are familiar with, just at the ready. So I'm just going to pop this into our car in case we need it, and then it's there. So yeah, there are hospital ones that you can use as well, but I do find it's nice to have your own personal one. And with these ones, they're cord free, so you can actually pump anywhere you need to, on beside baby's bed, or and it's also a really good pump. So definitely recommend getting that already. And I think that's about it. I think that there was one last thing in the baby's bag. Oh yes, I did pack some bottom balm. So at the hospital you'll probably get Pseudo-Creme, which is great and works fine, but I really love the Skin Food baby bum balm, so I've just packed that in case we need it. It's just really nice and natural and works really well. I've packed a few little face cloths. Again, the hospital has this kind of thing, but you might want to take your own. And some water wipes, and I really like having those on hand just for the times where if you have woken up 10 million times already at night time and you don't feel like going wetting the cloths at the hospital, you've got them at hand and they're got no nasties, so nice and gentle for a brand new baby's bottom. Yeah, that is now it, because that was the last thing I was thinking. So I feel like I've shown you a lot, but these lists are really helpful to go through and just check off what you have and what you haven't got, and just sort of be ready to go. It feels much better knowing that you can head out the door without having to think about racing around and grabbing a million things from a million places. And you could even put some of these bags in the car ready to go from now if you're not going to need anything out of them. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and do let me know in the comments if there was anything that I've missed or anything that you recommend to take to the hospital or birth care, or even just have at the ready if you're having a home birth in case things divert from the original plan and you have to head out the door. And that's it from me. So I hope that was helpful, and I shall see you next time.